Arrow, Cancer. All right, so off top, the song that's playing for you is Hot One. So you could be in a space and it's almost like you have something you kind of going after or have something you want to pursue in some way, shape, or form. And it's almost like it's kind of boiling within you the fact that you might not have expressed this idea or conveyed this passion yet, but you get into that boiling point type of vibe. You feel me? Whether it's an idea you passionate about or it's just something you want to say to somebody or an expression or an action you want to take towards someone. You feel me? In whatever context. There ain't no cards out. So you just gonna have to let that one marinate. If that's what it is for you, then take that, run with it. I'ma holla at you. Yeah, it might be something you got some feeling about. If it's an idea or just a business endeavor, or if it's a relationship in a level where it's like if it's just you and a friend, or it's actually something you want to invest in as a partner type shit. You feel me? Something's on your mind and it got your heart kind of ringing, your heart bell kind of jingled a little bit when you engaged or when you interacted with this initially. I'm telling you, to the point where that shit woke you up emotionally. Now you in a different emotional space when it comes to this idea, to the point where you might not want to give this up or you might not want to put this down, whatever this is. You gonna have to let me know what got you in your feelings, but something got you in the feelings to the point where it's like it's almost putting you in a position where you're reflecting on expressions, or it's like something got you reevaluating yourself type vibe. You feel me? Reevaluating how you move or how you may have been expressing or how you may have been conveying yourself in some way, shape, or form. I'm not sure if this is towards a person or this is just in a relationship with the space. You might not have been moving as wise as you know yourself to be type of vibe. You might not have been moving with your head on your shoulders when you put yourself in this environment to try to manifest something. You know what we talking about though, Cancer. And it's like now you're emotionally aware of that. And you in a position where you're not ready to separate yourself from this space or this environment or this idea, or you don't want to no longer communicate or interact with this energy. If it's not you expressing yourself externally, it's just like a feeling within you. You might have put yourself in a position where you was like you told yourself you ain't never gonna cry type of situation. Now you in a position in life where it's like you want to cry again. You want to get in tune with that aspect of you and shed some tears because you might need a good cry right now type of vibe. You feel me? If it's on some shit like that. You know what type of emotional hurdles or emotional trials and tribulations or revelations you going through right now, because whatever you going through got you withdrawn in a sense where it's like you almost put a halt to all production in terms of your ideas and how you communicate yourself, or just how you invest in your friendships, or just starting new fires, or getting into new habits and routines, or starting new conversations. You might have been the one in the friend group where you always put yourself in the forefront, or you always initiated. You're not the initiator right now. You kind of taking a step back and festering or observing yourself and how you feel about the friends you may be expressing yourself with. You feel me? And whatever, you know, we talking about though, Cancer. That sound. And I'm telling you constructing some shit, yo. You took a step back. You might not be in a position where you broke up with these friends, or you separated from this environment, or you withdrew yourself. You feel me? You might be in a position where you still surrounded by these folk, but you just in your own bubble right now. You kind of in your own space. You might need 6 feet from a motherfucker if a motherfucker try to come to you with an idea. You feel me? You ain't really watering no other plants right now. You kind of tending to your own garden in whatever mind frame or external environment we talking about. You feel me? You might be in a position where a motherfucker, your family members might have been the one, you might have been the one to call, hey, yo, Cancer, let me get some money. I need some shit to cover the bills type of situation. Right now, can't nobody call you for no bills. In whatever context, you paying your own bills right now. You feel me? You kind of focused on whatever you got going on in whatever world we're talking about. And we still got 2 more though, so hey. It's almost like your world can see that. And just because they can see that, you might have people who kind of like, oh, I know the bear hibernating, but let me go poke it anyway, see if it's going to wake up. You feel me? It's like you might have motherfuckers just testing you to see if you're going to bend in whatever situation, because people know you. And that shit, and it low-key hurt when it's like they poke you and you don't bend type of situation. So it's like, damn, it's a shot to the ego. when someone could approach you, or someone thought they could approach you, or if it ain't you who put yourself in a position where you might have thought, because you have an overwhelming amount of emotions that you don't know how to express and or convey, but yet you don't want to remove yourself from an emotional space. So you don't want to stop talking to this person, or you don't want to stop being there, but you don't know how to act, or you don't know how to convey the good feelings that you have. So when you convey it, it come out as you throwing a rock, or you throwing some dirt at somebody, or you kicking this person in the hallway while y'all in line, letting that person know you like them. Whole time it's putting you further away from them, but it hurts you because it's like you're not getting what you want, because whole time you got hella feelings about who or whatever this is, Cancer. Now again, if it's on you, then it's on you. But if it's a situation where it's just you're the one who's in a bubble and your outside world is trying to get attention from you because they see you focused on some shit, and it hurts their ego when the people who thought they had you realize they don't have you. You feel me? In whatever context, you know who we talking about, where we talking, if we talking about a place, if we talking about a person, I'm telling you, whatever. It's like you're not afraid to show this new aspect of you now, or you're not afraid to talk about this, or you're not afraid to express yourself, or you're not afraid to show what you haven't shown before here, wherever here is. Whether that's you might just have to let a motherfucker know something real quick. You feel me? If it's a situation like that. Okay, somebody want to poke the bear, they gonna wake a bear up, but the bear ain't gonna be happy when they wake up. Type of situation. You feel me? Motherfuckers was hibernating. It's supposed to take a nap for 40 days, 40 nights in whatever situation we talking about. Because it's almost like someone thinks you're not serious. If it's a situation where people trying you. If it ain't a situation where you tried someone thinking you could come in doing something, not knowing how serious it was. Whatever it is, it's like you don't want to uphold this emotional stance no more. Whatever odd you put yourself in, if you at odds, or you may feel like you at odds with something you don't want to be at odds with, if it's a solo battle, or if it's a situation where it's almost like when it comes to your emotions, you ain't playing with nobody when it comes to what you feel about the truth you live or the truth you walk in. And you could only been set on this path. Again, if it's a solo battle and you might have put yourself out in some way, shape, or form, you put yourself out in a dishonest manner, and that changed your life, or changed how you emotionally receive and perceive your feelings and how you convey your feelings. If it's someone outside of you took a dishonest action, thinking you weren't aware of it. Whole time you saw them when they didn't think you see them. Almost like the raccoon when they standing out and they hands like this. You feel me? You caught them. Now you're in a position where you ain't really fucking with that no more. Or you're not really entertaining or feeding energy into this space. Now someone toe up. It all started with a lie. Now who lied though? And I'm telling you, and that shit halted all, when I say it ceased all production, when it come to dreaming, you might be in a position where you don't even dream about this going as far as you may have once dreamt it. You feel me? Emotionally, when it comes to you putting yourself in an emotional headspace to see how deep this ocean can go, when it comes to how it tends to your soul or how this speaks to you, you might realize that shit don't go as deep as you thought it would, and that changed everything for you. You know, we talking about no Cancer, I'ma fuck with you.